Guys cooperated. You can see a lot going on in space. So a lot going on down in Florida as well right now with this Hurricane Ian that's making its way over Cuba right now, it sounds like, Michelle. And then where is it going to be heading next?
Well, it's going to be bringing some high impacts to the western coast of Florida, but the entire Sunshine State going to see some impacts with heavy rain from this system. And unfortunately, it does slow down as it approaches the western part of Florida with a high impact expected between Fort Myers and Tampa especially. Looking right now in New Bedford, our own harbor is quiet. Our temperatures are cool. The air overhead is fairly dry, though there are a few sprinkles out there. A quiet stretch locally for us most of this week looking dry. Temperatures going to be still near seasonable this morning and today before cooling down at the end of the week. And the latest on Ian, it is now up to a major hurricane, a Category 3 storm. We'll show you the latest track and new updates coming in just a few minutes, 5 a.m. from the National Hurricane Center. 59 degrees, the current temperature in Providence right now. It's 54 in New Bedford, 60 in Westerly. And you can see just a couple of those sprinkles again rolling over northwest Rhode Island this morning. It's associated with a batch of clouds that will be passing through in the first half of the day today before gradually pushing eastward with this front. You can see this kind of counterclockwise flow here across the Great Lakes. There's a big upper level trough over the eastern half, northeastern part of the country that is kind of integral in helping to steer Hurricane Ian. It's going to help to draw it northeastward towards Florida. So right now the center of the storm moving over western Cuba this morning. You can clearly make out the eye on the radar and satellite loop here moving over the western part of the island here as a major hurricane. Winds have increased to 125 miles per hour and it's gone from a northwest movement to a north movement, and we expect that to continue today before turning to the northeast towards the Florida coastline tomorrow. And it is expected to continue to strengthen. It's in very favorable conditions right now, warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, so it should increase up to 140 mile per hour winds by this evening. Wednesday, it's still offshore. It'll pass by the Florida Keys this evening, well to the west of those islands, and then from there going to be pushing towards, again, maybe the Tampa area as a major hurricane. It is expected to weaken some and slow down on its approach, but still going to cause significant storm surge flooding. That's probably the thing we're most concerned about with the path of this storm, is that area from Fort Myers to Tampa already a vulnerable spot for storm surge. You don't need a major hurricane to see significant flooding from a slow moving hurricane. And how slow moving is it? Well, Friday, it's still going to be in northern Florida. So we are going to be talking about this impacting that area with significant rainfall, maybe up to 20 inches of rain in parts of Florida from that system. 73 degrees for our own local high today. We can deal with the clouds, right? When you think about all that's happening and they're preparing for in Florida, we've got those cloudy skies over us this morning, clearing out for the afternoon. Temperatures hit the lower 70s for Providence, Taunton, and New Bedford, upper 60s in Smithfield by 4 p.m. and then by 8 o'clock in the evening, falling back between 60 and 65. It'll be cool and clear tonight. Not expecting to see much in the way of any cloud cover, down to about 52 degrees. Going to be out doing any stargazing. Here's the 7-day forecast. Mild and dry again tomorrow. Highs near 70 degrees. Cooler for Thursday and Friday. Still storm free Saturday as well. Right now, rain chances for Sunday looking lower with just some extra clouds, but watching some of the remnants of Ian for maybe Sunday night and Monday. A chance some of those will come into our area.